Good morning, community. Jill here with North Texas Vegetable Gardening, Canning Recipes, a little bit of everything. This morning, I'm going to show you how to make lacto fermented pickles. Not only are they good for your gut and probiotic rich, they are just absolutely delicious to eat. It's a very simple recipe, and I've already made them once before, and we have been enjoying them daily, actually, because it's very good for you to eat fermented foods on a daily basis. These are super easy, guys, and to get started, you're going to need some fresh dill. Even if you have flowering heads, those are really good to use as well. A little bit of pickling spices, some black peppercorn. We are using the Redmond's salt. You can use sea salt, you can use kosher pickling salt, but you cannot use table salt, so find you a good salt. You're going to use bay leaves, and the reason why you're going to use the bay leaves is because these are what keep your pickles crispy. We've got about 4 cloves of garlic, and we've got some water. And you have to have, as fresh as you can get, pickling cucumbers. We're going to use our crock today, so let's get started. I'm going to be using 8 cups of water, so I will need 8 tablespoons of salt. So it's very important that you only want to get your brine up to room temperature. So we're going to add our salt in there, and the objective also is to just dissolve the salt. We're going to add a little bit of our pickling spices. We're going to add a little bit of our peppercorns. We're going to go ahead and throw in our bay leaves. And we're going to bring this up to room temperature. I have my stove set on probably high-low because we don't want to cook this. We don't want to bring it to a boil. We really just want to dissolve the salt. If you don't have pickling spices, just throw some coriander seed in there and some black pepper. You should do pretty good with that. As our brine is coming up to room temperature, we're going to go ahead and layer our pickling cucumbers in our crock. My mother-in-law bought this for me years ago. And I've already made these pickles once, and they turned out brilliantly. And I'm still munching on them, actually. Then you're going to take your fresh dill, and you're going to put a layer. And then you're going to put some more pickles in your crock. And then you're going to lay some more fresh dill. So our mixture is up to room temp. Now it's time to pour over our cucumbers and our crock. So the next thing you're going to do is you want to make sure that your cucumbers and your spices are submerged, or at least your cucumbers. And with this crock, it comes with 2 weights. So we're going to put these down in there and make sure that our cucumbers are covered. Looks like I got them all covered up, and now we're going to put the lid on the crock. And around this lip, we're going to add water so that no air gets in. We want to shake it a little bit to make sure we get all the air bubbles out. And we're going to let that sit for about 7 to 10 days. Now, we will check it daily to make sure that everything stays submerged. And we will make sure that this water in this lip stays around it so that no oxygen or no air gets in there. And we're going to set it in the corner of the kitchen where it stays between 65 and 75 degrees, guys. And that is how you make your lacto fermented pickles. Today's the 3rd day, guys, and you can see these crocks, this salt brine starts to crust on the outside of the crock. Let's check on the inside. Everything is still submerged. It's looking great, and I'm smelling some strong dill. I can't wait to try these in the coming days. Stay tuned. We are going into the 6th day, and you can see it's starting to bubble up a little bit, so that means it's starting the fermentation progress. Today is the 7th day, guys, and we're going to test it, because if it doesn't reach the flavor that I like, I can go ahead and let it continue to ferment. But once you remove it and you put it into a jar, the fermentation process stops. Let's check them out. Woo-wee! You can see the bubbles, the fermentation process. So let's try one. I removed the weight. And let's get in here. Oh my goodness. Let's check this out. Holy cow. Did you hear that crunch? Oh my goodness. So you get the flavor of the brine, but there is a strong cucumber flavor as well. Very crunchy. Beautiful color. And full of probiotics. So, yes, I'm very impressed. So there you have it, guys. Now that we have put them in a jar, we're going to pop them in the refrigerator where they'll last about a month. Don't worry about the cloudy. That is just the fermentation process. And once we pop these in the refrigerator, the fermentation process will stop. So a couple of things that I would change is the first time I made these, I cut the pickles or the cucumbers in quarters. Because I don't know that I'll eat a whole pickle at once. I will eat a slice with dinner to get to my probiotic-rich foods. But also, I probably won't use the Redmond salt again. I would go ahead and use a pickling salt or a kosher salt or a sea salt. Not that it was bad, but it took it a little bit longer for it to dissolve because it does have a lot of minerals in it. So that's what I would change about this recipe. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope that you enjoy your lacto fermented pickles. I know that we will. Thank you for watching. Please give us a thumbs up and hit that subscribe. Take care. God bless. See you soon.